What's going on, everybody? This is Travis from Candid at the Movies, and today I will be reviewing the newly released crime drama film known as The Bikeriders. This movie does star Tom Hardy, Austin Butler, and Jodie Comer, and it is based off of the true events of the late 1960s biker gang called the Vandals in Chicago, and you see their rise and fall. Now, I will go ahead and say, for this to be a movie about bikers, this is not like Torque. This is nothing like Biker Boys. But it's more so in the vein of a crime drama slash documentary slash love story. It's all of those mixed together, and it's pretty entertaining. I will say, more than anything, a lot of the factors into this movie is built on relationships, friendships, and more so the bike culture. I know a few friends that are into the bike culture, so I knew some of the early things that they dealt with and some of the things that they actually deal with instead of just riding around, sitting around, drinking. There's more to it. I feel like this film truly represented that, especially set in the late 60s, and then you seeing how the impact of newer members coming into the group, including drugs, vandalism, crime, kind of messed up the gang culture for them, as they like to call it. I can definitely say that Jodie Comer does give another great performance. I feel like she's one of the more underrated actresses out here. Everyone knows of her, but they really don't give her the respect that she deserves. I feel like she's one of the best actresses in the game right now. Tom Hardy gives another great performance. He gives you the performance that you love to see, not the Venom or Bane type of act. He does do a voice here, but it kind of gets more explained, especially with you seeing the early starts of what inspired him to do it. That explains why his voice is like that. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. Austin Butler does a great job of what he's given, but I feel like they just used him for eye candy. And even with his character angle, it was just like he didn't talk much, kind of like Ryan Gosling in Drive. It was just like he was just there to look pretty, say a couple of things, and then just stare and look into the camera. And it was like it was just a little strange, because I was like, the way the trailer is, you think he's gonna be like fully involved more than anything. Weirdly enough, it's more of a Tom Hardy vehicle in this movie, and that's very strange. They gave some good angles of how they wanted this story to be told. I did like the documentary-esque storytelling that they did with Jodie Comer's character giving updates to the one guy played by Faist of basically how the gang came to be and how it ultimately destroyed itself. I think that this movie is really good, but I feel if you're a person that's going in for a summer blockbuster, good action, crazy scenes, this is not going to be the film for you. This is a slow-paced, talking drama film. The little bit of action you get in this film is very spaced out. You get something at the beginning, then it might be another 20-30 minutes before you get anything else that's like action-based for you. I think that's going to be something that's going to kill a lot of people from wanting to watch this movie, especially if you've seen a lot of action-heavy stuff this summer. It's seeing a slow-paced film like this is going to make you just be like, I wasted my time, I wasted my money. And you ultimately don't. This is actually a very touching, very sad story of seeing how one person's idea got warped into the wrong thing. But more than anything about this film, I feel like it needed a little bit better pacing. Overall, the pacing was good, but it was just like at some moments you kind of feel like, okay, we're dragging this part a little bit long. Okay, why did we make this part very short? Because I feel like that's a big thing that just happened. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's just one of those moments where you're like, this got thrown away very small. Like, can we get more explanation on this and not just let it be a throwaway line. But ultimately, I feel like this film's gonna get awards. If it's not gonna get like Best Actor, Best Actress awards, it's probably gonna get Best Ensemble, Best Cinematography, Best Clothing. It's a lot of stuff that this could get nominations for. But I feel ultimately this may have done a little bit better if it came out where it previously was coming out last year around the fall, maybe the late Christmas time, where it would have got some Oscar buzz. I feel like it would have been better suited for that, because for a summer film, I don't think it's going to pull a lot of people like it should have. It sucks to say that, but honestly, this is just something that a lot of people, if you're movie aficionados or you're a fan of the biker culture, you'll see this movie, but it's not going to be something people are going to be like telling their friends, oh my God, you got to go see it. It's a good film, but ultimately it kind of just got killed by where it was placed out in its release schedule. I would give this movie a solid B. I'm not going to say it's like groundbreaking. I'm not going to say it's one of the best films of the year, but I feel like if you want a good, consistent drama film about friendships, relationships, and life, this is the film for you. But hey, comment below, let me know what you thought about the Bikeriders. If you're going to check out the Bikeriders, I'd love to hear what people have to say about it. And if you're in the biker culture, let me know if you feel like this was very representative of that. But hey, this is Travis from Candid at the Movies. I will catch you all later. Have a good one.